We are together again on the radio. Appreciate you doing business with us. Appreciate you tuning in. How great is this? How great is this? Look at this email I received from Nicole. Nicole writes and it says, "Hi, Tom. My name is Nicole. My friend John has a serious problem. He's 17 years old. And he's in a serious relationship. But not just any serious relationship. An online relationship. How low can he get? I've told him on Instant Messenger, while this internet girlfriend was in the same chat, that he needs to dump that bitch. Yet, I got into an argument with 3 people because of that. Just because I was trying to get him to realize how ridiculous a serious online relationship really is. He's not even unattractive. I'd go out with him. I have absolutely no idea why he has sunk so low. He doesn't even know this girl in real life. Yet they're in love. It's sickening, Tom. God, I love these stories. She says, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know how to help my friend. Please give me your thoughts or advice on what to do, because I really don't know what to do anymore. And it's signed Nicole. Oh, Nicole. I just have to say this. I have known people like this. I have known people like this. People who have told me that they have a relationship, and I say, that's great. When do I get to meet the lucky girl? And they say, well, I haven't exactly met her yet. That's how they say it. I haven't exactly met her yet. Here's how you can tell somebody has an online relationship. There are ways to tell. That phrase, I haven't exactly met her yet, of course, it's a dead giveaway. Here's another one. You live in Los Angeles, and your friend has a relationship with somebody who lives in Topeka, Kansas. Now, you know, nobody from Topeka, Kansas is just hanging around in Los Angeles in a hotel lobby at a club, just waiting to meet your friend. No doubt about it. When your friend has a relationship with somebody who lives in Duluth, Minnesota, that is an online relationship. This goes beyond, by the way, as it is, a long-distance relationship is stupid enough, okay? Because you really live in a dream world if you think anybody's being monogamous in a long-distance relationship. One person at least is going to screw around, and many times it's both people. Most people I know who have so-called long-distance relationships, they're banging other people, but they're assuming stupidly that the other person is sitting waiting by the telephone for their phone call. You ever know anybody who does that? You know, like frequently what happens is somebody graduates high school, maybe 2 people graduate high school, they had a relationship, and one of them is going to school at, I don't know, UC Berkeley, and the other one's going to, like, ASU. And so you know one of these people, and they are banging everything that moves at college, right? But they're assuming stupidly that the other person is more monogamous than they are and is just waiting for their phone call. Not that they're going there and making new friends. Not that they never turn down an invite to a movie, a concert, a kegger, or whatever's going on. Not that they are not going to frat house parties. No. They're just sitting home like sad sacks waiting for your call, and you think you're getting away with something, banging everything that moves. Okay, that's bad enough, the long-distance relationship thing, but the online relationship thing is beyond stupid. Because in reality, this is a person you probably haven't even seen. much less had sex with or dated. And I'm always fascinated with the people who have met these people. You know, like they get them the ticket on Southwest, or they fly in from, you know, where Columbus, Ohio, or wherever they happen to be. By the way, my apologies to all my friends like that who've done this, okay? I'm not trying to make fun of you, and you know who you are, but I have friends who've done this. You know, they've got the online relationship with somebody who lives in Nashville. Right, and they, of course, if it's a guy, the guy will, like, he'll get on Southwest.com and he will send like a $79 plane ticket from Nashville to LAX or Nashville to Burbank and back, and they'll spend a weekend together. And now they're really, really in love because they spent a weekend banging away in the San Fernando Valley somewhere, and now it's true love. And the rest of their relationship consists of sending pictures of their private parts online, using digital cameras or webcams or whatever. Oh, yeah, this is love. This is true love. And there are people that have, like, rules for these relationships, like who you can chat with online, you know, who you can't chat with. They start getting jealous. You see these people, they get an instant message, and if they don't respond in 30 seconds, the other end of the message is going like, who you talking to? Sounds like you're busy. You ever get that instant message? Sounds like you're busy. And you know what? When I get an instant message, can I tell you something? I don't care who you are. You bet I'm busy with my goddamn life. Okay? Instant messages are something I do with the free time that's left over after I'm living my life. It is not the focal point of my life. If it takes me time to respond, maybe I'm, for example, doing a radio show. Or maybe I'm working on paying my bills. Or maybe I'm banging somebody. It could be anything. Maybe I fell asleep and forgot to log off. And I know people who have these so-called online relationships, and they get jealous of the other people you're chatting with, what chat rooms you're going into. They start checking up on each other. It's sick. Sick. I'm wondering if you have an online relationship with somebody. I'm putting that in quotes because I can't believe there's actually such a thing. Or if you know somebody who has one, I have to hear the details, please.
1-800-5800-TOM.
Really?
1-800-5800-866.
Now, let's say you were making the same amount of money you're making now when you were back 25 years old.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'd have had more pulling. I'd have been banging 4 chicks a day. I'd be dead.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. At 1-800-5800-TOM. That is our telephone number. Do you have an online relationship? Tyler, hello.
How's it going?
Great.
I'm 24 now. I had an online relationship when I was 17. And she lived in New Jersey. I live in Reno.
Oh, boy. And now tell me, when you say an online relationship, what was it?
Well, we met in a chat room. I wasn't real good with the girls back then. So we met in an online chat room, and then we just started talking for about 2 or 3 years. And
what made it a relationship?
Committing, I guess.
What did?
Committing to each other.
Yeah, but how do you, when somebody says I'm committed to you and they live in New Jersey, how do you know they're committed to you?
I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing back then.
All right, so you were stupid.
Yeah. So then I had enough guts to go all the way to New Jersey. I flew there. The whole relationship, I spent about $2,000 to $3,000 just sending gifts and online or the plane ticket. Then I got there. I had to get a taxi to go to my hotel. I didn't even meet her. She didn't even pick me up. And then I never really got a saw her. I got a saw her for like 5 minutes, and I was there to 4 days to a week. And during the relationship, when I was in Reno, I spent...
During the relationship? You still call it a relationship?
well, I don't know what you want to call it now, a screw-up.
Yeah, the scam?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And, so I sent her the pictures. Her mom got the pictures, and she wasn't real happy about that. And then...
how did she get the pictures?
I guess she opened the mail. I don't really know.
I see.
And so...
And what was it, like you sitting on the toilet, hanging out? What was it?
Just, like you said, pictures of my private parts.
Yeah, but like, where were these taken? Was it like in MySpace, the movie, where you're like lying on top of your bathroom sink with a digital camera? I mean, how are you taking these?
It was more just a close-up of my crotch and pictures of my body, pictures of my crotch, basically. Her mom got them. She wasn't really happy, and I tried to go to her school because I still haven't got contact. I went to her high school, and the security was all getting everybody together. They were going to arrest me. And so I went to the jail. I didn't get arrested, but I was in the cop car.
Why were you in the cop car?
Because I was trespassing.
Okay.
And so then I went to jail.
What happened to the commitment?
I don't know. It's a sticky situation all over.
Mm.
But I learned it, I guess, the hard way.
Oh, my God. Are you still this desperate?
No, I kind of learned my lesson, but I'm desperate somehow. I got a girlfriend now, but, you know.
Where'd you meet her? Match.com?
Pretty much, but...
You did, didn't you? You met her on an online, but this time it was not a chat room. It was an online dating service, right?
Yeah, but it's local, so...
So what?
So, well, all the other girls are scams, like how you say.
So tell me about this person you met online.
The one I got now?
No, the one you got 10 minutes ago.
Well, she lives about a half hour away from me, and I just go see her. I talk to her. We're going to move in someday.
I see. Now, you're not capable, I guess, of meeting women like the normal way, like...
I was. I met two, and then my ex...
You're 24. You've met two women?
No, two women between the two relationships I had. Two regular girlfriends, and then the ex I had, she screwed it up, and so I was docked down to step one.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, girls like me. It's just sometimes I don't have the courage to just say hi, you know.
Boy.
Yeah. I get girls that check me out, but you know.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, it sounds like good times.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What's that?
Jeez.
Yeah. Hey, I had a question I've been thinking about. All the stuff you learned, how did you learn it? I mean, just by experience.
By making mistakes.
Oh.
I made all the mistakes.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to save people the heartache of making these mistakes.
Yeah, I understand. Some of these callers are kind of ridiculous, but... I was wondering, do you have a website I can go look at?
Yes, we announce it all the time. BlowMeUpTom.com.
I thought that was your email.
No, my email is... Emails have an @ in them.
Right.
Where's the @ in BlowMeUpTom.com?
I don't know. These computers, they come up with all these emails. Yeah, this is my email, and it's... I don't...
I mean, all this experience you have online, don't you know that an email address has an @ in it?
Yeah, after that online stuff, I kind of just quit doing it. I mean, I don't really go... I go online to look at porn, but that's about it.
Yeah, but don't you know how the computer works?
Sort of, but I stopped paying attention.
Jesus. BlowMeUpTom.com is our website.
Yes.
You understand that?
Is your picture on there?
Well, you looking to date me? Why do you care about my picture?
Because I'm curious what these people look like on the radio.
What does it matter?
Because you're interesting.
Oh, my God.
You're funny.
All right, dude, I'm getting creeped now. Jesus Christ. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. 1-800-5800-TOM. Do you have an online relationship? Dennis on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Yes.
Yeah. So I consider our relationship just just nothing, just friendship online and all that. But she considers it a commitment. And I'm 29. She tells me she's 35. She lives in Montreal, and I'm here in Las Vegas. And all these times, she gets jealous of things I comment on MySpace, and she's wondering, why are you still single on your MySpace? And I tell her, straight up, because I don't have a girlfriend. And she asked me, what am I then? I'm like, yeah, I like you, and we talk a lot. We call each other over the phone, and but I don't consider you a girlfriend. But this girl is actually coming over here to Las Vegas on September. So I have all these plans of just.
You're not letting her stay at your house, are you?
No. I made it clear. Get a hotel. She's going to spend about 5 nights over here, and I told her get a hotel, and I can meet you over there. We can spend time together. But yeah, she thinks we have an online relationship.
So she sounds insane. Why do you even want to meet her?
Well, to tell you the truth, she's hot. She's pretty hot.
Well, no, the pictures she sent you are hot.
But I'm pretty positive that.
How can you be? You're not positive of anything.
She sends me pictures, man, with her phone camera and email. And
how do you know they're her?
Well, I guess you're right. I'm not sure that.
No, you're not.
But she's gonna come over here. This is kind of, she's probably telling the truth because she's willing to see me.
But that doesn't. But how many people have been told what somebody looks like? Then they meet them in person and they're a big fat pig, and they go, "Well, I didn't think you'd love me. I didn't think you would even want to talk to me, and you can see what I really look like." You think that happens?
That happens well.
Yeah, hey, it could be happening. It could be happening to you.
Well, I'll find out the truth when she comes over here.
Jesus, can you meet women? Do you have no ability?
I do.
Then why do you need to order them by mail order? Why don't you just meet women in Las Vegas?
I do that.
Aren't there any women in Las Vegas? The last I looked, there were some hot chicks in Las Vegas. What happened?
I do that too, Tom. Trust me. But
so why do you need to go online and meet chicks?
Well, just like you, I have these girls in my bullpen whenever I need one. You can
your
call up.
Bullpen? They're in another league, for God's sake. They're playing in AAA. I mean, come on. You have to fly them in from Montreal? Come on.
She's paying for everything. She's paying for that.
That's not my point. I mean, the thing is, the time you're wasting waiting for her to get there is the time you could be spending meeting chicks in Las Vegas who are, physically right there.
I meet chicks once a week, sometimes twice a week if I'm lucky. But I'm enjoying this because she actually sends me stuff on the mail. Like last time she sent me cologne and stuff like that.
She's sending you gifts?
Yeah, in the mail.
She's insane.
Well, I guess you can say that.
And what drugstore? At what drugstore did she buy this cologne?
What store?
At what drugstore did she buy this cologne? Was it like Rite Aid or?
I don't know, but it's a really nice cologne, a big size too. So
really? High Karate, they're still making that, Jade East.
No, this one's signature Polo Sport.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
No, but am I wrong for...
You can wear your polo shirt with that.
But am I wrong for doing what I do now?
I think you're insane. I do. Because she sounds insane. I mean, right now you get the perfect situation. She's over 3,000 miles away, and you could just, put up a big roadblock and say, that's it.
But, I want to hit it before I say goodbye.
But she thinks there's a relationship.
She thinks that. I always correct her,
She's sending you gifts like you're a boyfriend.
Yep.
So are you going to pretend to be a boyfriend in order to get laid?
Well, I'm clear about this. I'm clear about my side. I always tell her, my girlfriend, and
she's clearly not hearing you. If she was that hot, she'd be meeting men in Montreal. By the way, Montreal, a great city to go out. Bars, clubs open all night long. It's a real nightclub city. It's got that French influence, and everything's open late. And the main street in town, St. Catherine Street, is pulsating. I've been to Montreal.
Yeah.
Okay?
I've never been to Montreal.
Well, I have. And I'm telling you, a hot chick will meet plenty of guys there. They don't have to spend money and get on a plane and fly to Las Vegas after they've sent you a $7 bottle of cologne. They don't have to then get on a plane and come meet you. And think logically. What would a hot chick be doing getting on a plane in one of the hottest nightclub cities in the world to fly to Las Vegas and meet you?
But she's doing it. She even...
No. That means there's something wrong with her. You see?
I think she's a psychotic or something like that.
Isn't that obvious to you yet?
Well, she's a nice girl, a real nice girl.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I don't plan on, I don't plan on committing with her.
That's not my point. Like you're going to meet a psycho. What if she's carrying a butcher knife? I mean, she's nuts. Do you ever think about the possibility that she's insane?
Maybe she's not insane. Maybe she's just truly in love.
Why? How do you fall in love with somebody you've never... No, there's men like that, too, and they're like that guy from Reno. They have no social skills, and they've got problems, you see? Did you hear that last caller? He was the male version of what you've got. Every woman he meets is online because he doesn't know how to talk to people.
Huh.
Now, think about it. You ever see those commercials late at night? Hi, I'm Cindy, and I'm on the chat line right now waiting to talk to hot guys like you. Now, do you really believe hot chicks are on chat lines at 2 o'clock in the morning? When you're watching Craig Ferguson or whatever you're watching at that time of night?
No.
Yeah, who do you think is on there?
Some fat chicks.
Fat chicks, right.
Single mothers.
Posers, fakes who are on there to just keep you on the line and paying 99 cents a minute, whatever. You know there's no hot chicks on there. What makes you think a hot chick would leave? I mean, if there was a hot chick in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and she was the only hot chick in town, this would make sense. She's in Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
Tens of thousands of hot guys out every night of the week. How dysfunctional does a woman have to be to get on a plane and fly to Las Vegas and meet you?
Well, I guess...
and let's look at something else, okay? Let's say she's a hot chick. What is she doing at home online every night?
Not every time. I mean, we probably talk online maybe twice a month, but over the phone maybe twice a week.
Twice a week? Why isn't she out of clubs?
What was it? Why she what?
Jesus Christ. I don't know who's worse, you or her. Why isn't she out at clubs?
She found something different.
So she's all worried about who you're chatting with, and she's sending you $9 bottles of cologne.
Not only that, she also sent me, like, pants and shirts.
Pants and shirts. Again, if this is a hot chick, hot chicks is making you to send them stuff. Not the other way around.
I've never sent her anything.
That's my point. Think about this. This is why I smell a rat here. Don't you think hot chicks would expect you to send them stuff?
Yep.
So when a chick is sending you stuff, what does that tell you about her? Don't tell me it tells you that you're a stud. What does it tell you?
That she likes me. That she likes me so much.
It doesn't tell you that she's dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional, that's a possibility.
Yeah. Doesn't tell you that there's something wrong, maybe a screw loose.
Maybe.
Right. But you don't care.
I don't care. I'm just here for the poon, you know.
Oh, my God.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Talk radio is a pimple on America's ass. It has nothing to do with anything, okay? It is cheap entertainment for people stuck in their cars. It is not a political force of any kind at all.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Come with you for a secret location in Hollywood, California. We're talking about... the phrase is a joke, an online relationship. It's like jumbo shrimp. It's like a contradiction in terms. Nathan on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Dad. How's it going?
All right, son.
So... I'm dating a girl. I've been dating her for a little over a year now, and her brother has an online relationship. And way before he was even with this girl, he had another long-distance relationship that didn't work out. But so he's with this girl, and she's from Texas. I spent 3 years in Texas myself. So I met her. I found out about this, and I asked, how'd you meet her? He said he met her online. Then I wanted to know, okay, have you ever even know what she looks like? And the first...
Okay, good work. That was a good one. 1-800-5800-TOM. By the way, first call of the segment. It's kind of the rule around here. Something has to go wrong with the first call of the segment. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Ron on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How's it going, brother?
Great.
Yeah, man, I got into that 9 years ago, actually almost 10 years ago, and this is back before it was all pop and everything, and my wife was in Brazil that I have been married to now for 9 years.
Yes.
And we're a boyfriend, girlfriend, we don't see other people, and somebody who puts himself in that position is setting themselves up to be in a miserable point of life. I myself was at a point where I was tired of all the BS that American women were doing, the crap that they try to put you through, the circles, the rings, all the things you have to do to prove yourself that you love them, and you know that South American women are a lot different than that.
Yes.
And I was lucky enough to meet a very beautiful, very attractive woman who had all the qualities and values that I was looking for in a woman, and that was what was ideal for me in my situation.
And where was she from?
Brazil.
Now, wait a minute. Did you see that story about the guy from California? I believe he was a construction worker who met a woman online from Brazil.
Okay.
And then he finally decided to go to Sao Paulo and meet her.
Oh.
And so he landed at that airport, the one where they had that big fiery crash.
Yeah.
He landed at that airport, and he went and met this woman.
Yeah.
And he was met by the woman and her boyfriend or husband and two other goons. And they tied him up with piano wire and took him to the middle of a big empty field and set him on fire. And he was missing for no one knew where he was. They just knew he was going down to Brazil to meet his girlfriend.
Yeah, well,
he was in love with.
Stories like that, but I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, when you see a story like that, doesn't that make you a little nervous?
No, not really. I mean, because you have to decide in life what's going to work for you, what's not.
Well, he did. I mean, by the way, they showed some of the letters. They had some of the letters going back and forth were fast and furious, hot and heavy. It was passionate. They were in love. It was great. They were doing webcam stuff, and there he was sitting there with his manhood hanging out with the webcam pointing at it and stuff.
I didn't do any of that stuff.
And there she is showing her breasts, and he's getting all hot. There she is in Brazil showing me her cans, and then he flies down there and he's set on fire by 4 people, including the woman he's been chatting with.
Well, and that's the situation he got himself into. I did not go down to Brazil. She came here, and I met her in a neutral place, and from there...
So you didn't set her on fire?
Oh, no, of course not.
I was checking.
But
yeah, I believe I'm on Crime Watch. I have to just ask these questions.
But everybody has to look at something that's going to work for them. Back then, it wasn't the crazy, chaotic thing that it is now. And at this day and age, I would not recommend that for anybody. It's too crazy. There's too many lunatics. There's too many insane people out there. I got lucky. I was the rare exception to the rule that it actually worked for. And it's not something I recommend for everybody. We have plenty of friends who have done things, and there's horror stories. We can share plenty where people have been robbed, they've been raped, they've been molested, all types of things that are terrible. And it's not something I would recommend for anybody to do in today's day and age. It's just too many crazy people out there. But I was lucky. I was very fortunate, and I would consider myself a rare exception to the rule. And I don't recommend it for everybody. And it's unfortunate, but I was lucky, and I've been together 9 years, and just good luck to whoever does it. But be wary and know that there are people out there that are scamming, that say you're committed when you're not seeing somebody. I never did that. We didn't do that. We were committed when we got together, and we decided, would this work? We gave it some time.
You were committed when you got together.
Correct.
So you had a commitment online.
No, when we got together.
What do you mean you had a commitment when you got together?
When we met face to face, we decided, do we want to make a commitment or do we not? At that point,
so you decided the minute you met her, that's it, we're committed.
Yep.
Holy cow. But the thing is, you're incredibly lucky. You're like the guy who jumped out the 16th floor window,
You're talking to a guy who had 1% chance to live, and they said I'd never walk and talk again, so I'm always lucky.
Well, boy.
So I just got lucky. And
yes, you are. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? I want to put some money down.
Jacksonville is.
Jacksonville. The Jacksonville Jaguars. You heard it here first. That's hard to believe, but hey. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Glenn on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Doing great. Now, you're listening to us on the online stream. You're in Montreal.
That's correct, sir, and I want to thank you for the plug for a magnificent city here.
Well, I know Montreal very well. I'm going to tell you how well I know Montreal, okay? I've been to Montreal with a Jewish friend of mine who insisted we go to Schwartz's to have smoked meat.
I was just there last night, actually, after a poker match.
Look, I pulled that out of my ass, huh? Schwartz's smoked meat. By the way, I'm very suspicious of something that's called smoked meat. What kind of meat is that?
You want to know something? I never learned it, but I think it's kind of a brisket. It's the ass of the cow.
Oh, that's what you're hoping it is.
Yeah, you're hoping it is. But you know what? It's smoked and aged well. It's good. It's good. Come on.
I eat things called pastrami or corned beef, but you call something smoked meat. I went because he swore to me I had to have this. But I was very suspicious when I heard it.
Was it not the best thing you've ever had?
It was spectacular, but of course, usually when someone says that to me, they go, well, you just ate pigeon.
What?
Isn't that great? You just had tripe. Isn't that fantastic?
You know what? It could be smoked catlock. Doesn't really make a difference.
Yes, I've been to Montreal many, many times. I've actually broadcast from Montreal. About 14 years ago, I broadcast from Montreal.
Come on.
I was not on a radio station there. I was broadcasting for a radio station in Boston. And I was at that, what is that big Space Needle type thing that hangs over that Olympic Stadium?
It's a giant toilet bowl, man.
Well, the Olympic Stadium, that is a toilet bowl.
It's actually a tower that lifts up the roof. Anyways.
Right. I was up on top of that thing.
How was it? Was it a restaurant up there?
I wasn't eating. I was talking on the radio. I don't know what it is. There's a blood-curdling elevator you take to get up to the top of that thing, and then you broadcast. You're looking down over that stadium, and it kind of, leans over the stadium. You feel like the whole thing is falling over.
Were the Expos playing?
The Expos were not playing that day, no.
No. No. We lost the team anyways. What are you going to do?
Well, that's what happens when nobody shows up anymore.
but listen, honestly, you probably sent another 3-4 million visitors to Montreal after that little plug.
Oh, Montreal is spectacular.
What you said is spot on. The women are hot, and the nightclubs are outrageous. And I lived down in Nashville. I lived in L.A. for many years, and actually Montreal is one of the better cities for sure out there.
It is spectacular. By the way, if people find this hard to believe, because they've got Italians, they've got great pizza.
Come on. I'll tell you one. If you want, I'll send you one FedEx for tomorrow.
I'm in. Are you kidding? I've got a guinea on the phone right over here. He's going to take the information.
100%. It's the best pizza you'll ever have in your life. FedEx tomorrow morning.
I'm in.
I used to do it to L.A. every day.
I'm totally in.
Right on, champ. I appreciate it. You be good. Stay out of trouble. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for that, Glenn. Checking in from Montreal. He's going to FedEx us a pizza. Now, you see, who else do you know? Seriously. I'm not just talking to the guys in the studio. Who else do you know? You get a call from Montreal, Quebec, and the guy calls in, and I pull Schwartz's smoked meat out of my ass.
I'm on their damn website. It looks good.
It is good.
By the way, I do think it's brisket.
Well, I think it's brisket. Yeah. But they all told me that rabbit tastes like chicken, too.
Yeah, they have something called brisket, but they
also have smoked meat. What kind of meat is it?
Wow, I don't know.
And if it is a particular kind of meat, why are they averse to telling you what kind of meat it is?
Sliced smoked meat.
Yes.
And then they have something called by the brisket.
Yes.
So maybe the brisket is the whole version, and the sliced is
slices of
why
brisket?
don't they call it sliced brisket?
Maybe it isn't brisket. Maybe it's something else.
You can get pickles by the gallon.
I know. Now, in L.A., if they sold something called sliced meat, if they sold soju with it, you really should be asking questions. And all our Korean-American listeners know what I'm talking about. Yeah, smoked meat at Schwartz's. That is good stuff. Whatever it is. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Let's say hello here to, look at these, Zach on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing, Tom?
Great.
Cool. Hey, so I got a story about when I was in college. I was about 18. I knew a chick online. She was from Pennsylvania. She thought we were together, but I was still off on the side banging chicks anyway. That's none of her business. But so she flew down here to come and stay with me at my dorm. And I went to go pick her up at the Flyaway in Van Nuys,
Right.
And I'm talking on the phone with her, like, where are you? And I didn't see her, and it turns out she was this short, stubby, fat thing sitting right in front of me that, looked nothing like the picture, of course. And the best part, too, is I told her to go home. I didn't even take her with me. I told her to get back on the plane.
And did she?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if she did. She stayed there. She didn't come back with me. That's all I know.
I love that.
I thought you might.
Another online love story. Zach, thank you so much for that. Our email address is my name. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com. You got that? tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.